Satsang-44. Param Atman is all-pervading. 10th December, 1934. Morning Satsang. To fully realize that I am the all-pervading, complete, supreme self, Param Atman, enables one to attain all the powers. It is because of Atman that everything is seen. The Vedas, the very instrument of knowledge. I am the living spirit consciousness, the self, Atman, in all beings. It is the self that is the cause of all movement of the body. Otherwise, what is the difference between a corpse and a living man? As the sky is both on the inside and outside of a pot, so I am also inside and outside of all. Param Atman, I am the underlying support of all. The self is at all times spread out evenly everywhere. Being one and undifferentiated, it is always in equilibrium. Not to know the self is the state of separateness and despair. To know completely is unity. Though this is true, if you do not know it to be true, the sense of separateness prevails. When one says, I was awake or I was asleep, one reiterates and proves that in both states I existed. It is both the one who says no and the one who says yes. It is the one who says no, and at the same time, it is only the self. If the self is not there, who can confirm or deny? Self was there when one said, I have seen. When one understands, it is automatically known that the self has understood. Understanding is possible because the self is there. Had the self not been there, nothing would have been known. In deep sleep, there is neither pleasure nor pain. It is the self that is that pleasure and that joy. Everything, whether it be eating, drinking, or sleeping, is all only the joy of the self. It is even joy to pass stools, as it gives much relief and peace. To have a sensation that is conducive to us is joy. To scratch is also joy. I am that Param Atman, which in its being, moving, and joy permeates everywhere. The whole world is made up of the 5 elements, but I am pervading and permeating all of these elements in all places. When a seeker realizes Atman to be complete by knowing one's nature, one becomes that. Still at times, spiritual powers, cities, come in and misguide one. Know that surely all powers are a hindrance in the way to attaining unity in the self. Do not be deceived by resorting to these powers. Do not miss your reality by being attracted to siddhis. Siddhi means power. When there is a sense of pride and dependence on something in the world, when you get possession of it and use it, it is a hindrance. Any property or possession or any experience that you get is only an appearance. The experience of fleeting phenomenon will never be permanent, however hard you try to make it last. The one who takes pride in accomplishments or in the objects of the world takes a step downwards. Those who are still not free of illusion have a liking for spiritual powers. They are weak and forsake the self. Please listen to what I am telling you. One who is completely desireless is not affected by these worldly seductions. He says, that is the desirelessness one. Of what use are these things to me? I am beyond all qualities. I am not a person. I have no use for powers. Such a one realizes that the very nature of spiritual powers is false, and only then attains the highest state of complete knowledge. He who has not left behind all hopes and illusion does not attain Brahman. I have explained this so that you will not be deceived by the attainment of spiritual powers. That is why this subject has been presented. One who is happy in giving up everything gets the blissful joy of one's own essential being. The saint or sage has not any work to do and has all of the joy of the Lord of the 3 worlds. This is the joy in renunciation. There are multitudes of attachments which cause pain. To give up all attachments is mukti, liberation. To one who is truly liberated, the siddhis, the spiritual powers, are nothing. He is Param Atman and self-powerful. Everyone lives according to one's own experience.